Foundation for a Drug-Free World defined binge drinking as the practice of consuming large quantities of alcohol in a single session, usually defined as 5 or more drinks at one time for a man or 4 or more drinks at one time for a woman. They also stated that about 90% of the alcohol consumed by youth under the age of 21 in the United States is in the form of binge drinks. A report written by Peter Anderson on behalf of the Institute of Alcohol Studies London stated that some 80 million Europeans aged 15 years plus reported binge drinking at least once a week in 2006. Our focus for this video is on the United States, Europe, and college students, and is filmed primarily in Frankfurt, Germany, and Prague, Czech Republic. We see in this table the frequency of having had 5 or more drinks on one occasion during 2006 among a handful of European countries. We then focus more specifically on Germany and notice they have higher rates than most countries when it comes to binge drinking in 2006. Much of the statistical information used in this video so far is from the year 2006, but this social issue has been around for much longer than 9 years. Binge drinking came into the focus of the society on a grander scale in 1920 when the prohibition of alcohol was put into action. This amendment of the Constitution was in place from January 16, 1920 to December 5, 1933, and it is still a social problem today, especially among young people. In this map, we see the prevalence of binge drinking among adults in 2010 according to Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. The darkest shade of red represents an 18.7 to 25.6% prevalence of binge drinking in those states, with Michigan having a 16.8 to 18.6% prevalence. An interesting article in the State News discussed a correlation between alcohol-related posts on Facebook and binge drinking in 2015. Salim Al-Habash and Anna McAllister led a study that asked the participants, all at least 21 years old, to respond to how they felt after seeing these posts, if they would like, comment, or share them, and how likely they were to drink after. The more individuals that had intentions to like, share, or comment on these alcohol status updates, the stronger their intentions to consume alcohol. Which brings up an interesting question. How has the issue of binge drinking changed with the technological age that we live in? Welcome to Niche.com, where you can get millions of college reviews and rankings on a handful of topics including the party scene, where we see that MSU has been ranked an overall A+. Here are just a few reviews, one of them being, "It's state, there's always a party." There is an aspect to both the findings from the Al-Habash and McAllister study and to the ranking and reviews on Niche.com that portray an image of Michigan State University that somewhat asks to be fulfilled. If people come to state knowing that it's an A+ place to party, will they feel obligated to partake, and what happens if they take it too far? Well, according to the National Institute on Alcohol Abuse and Alcoholism, about 4 out of 5 college students drink alcohol, and about half of college students who drink also consume alcohol through binge drinking. The NIAAA stated that 1,825 college students between the age of 18 and 24 die each year from alcohol-related unintentional injuries, and more than 97,000 students between the ages of 18 and 24 are victims of alcohol-related sexual assault or date rape. And these are just 2 of the statistics that the NIAAA has to offer. There are also statistics on assault, injury, academic problems, and health problems and suicide attempts, all alcohol-related. Virtually all college students experience the effects of college drinking, whether they drink or not. So what is being done about this social problem? MSU Social Norms has been fighting to challenge the environment of high-risk drinking on our campus by changing students' misconceived notions regarding alcohol consumption, encouraging safe and protective behaviors, and discouraging risky behaviors. If you are an MSU Spartan, you may have seen their campaigns around campus. So what do all of these statistics mean in regards to binge drinking? It means that binge drinking is relevant in different places around the globe, and the culture of binge drinking as a social problem is changing with the technological world. Eitzen and colleagues discuss person blame as opposed to system blame and state that the answer lies somewhere between the 2 extremes. So are the individuals to blame for their drink-to-excess mentalities and actions, or is the society to blame? It is not my job to answer the question, but to think about what the question means in the world that I live in.